This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there.
Game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw.
Yeah, good throw, but really it's all about that offensive line, the communication. You can see him pointing out the blitz and being concerned pre-snap. It worked out perfectly for them. They were able to put each offensive lineman on a defender and gave the quarterback the time he needed to make that throw. Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Takes the toss and moves to his right. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewall them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Gun now on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial moment early in this national championship game. Can they convert on third down in the red zone? Out of the gun now on third down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They spike first in this national title battle. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kurt.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Movement here from the tight end. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. In the backfield, it's Rodgers. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Seem able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The quarterback dropping back. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses it.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Ball fielded near the 35. And he's got some space here. He's a dangerous returner. Got a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. An inside give now from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Outstanding catch and run by the freshman.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. Grab behind the line, it's Meadows. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, not right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Back in motion now. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Sure hands, it's Milton. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
first down and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
He's brought down, but not before the game to the 42-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They're going to run it here. Fighting off the defender. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look at the quick cut.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
On the run, it's James. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He fires downfield. Oh, he makes the catch.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, and they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. He keeps it on a design run. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. Onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Now on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really
this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup. The
ball is loose in the backfield. Oh, he scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. First and 10 now for the offense. Hand off to the single back. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They call the draw play here. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage. You know,
deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. They finish off the scoring run. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Ball handed off. Moves the ball up to the 30. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Graham behind the line. It's Rodgers. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Now they're running on the toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. The sure hands. It's Rodgers. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Notre's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. With pressure and sack, it will be tackled inside the 10.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history of playing linebacker.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a deep completion. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Looking for a gap. It's James. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Because we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback and they blow up the play.
Inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. 1st down to the 22. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up the game here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down mark.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here's the handoff. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal.
Let's go!
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. That's a design quarterback keeper. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. An important 3rd down and goal now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Using his legs, it's Brown. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The back's got it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle made it a 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun, handoff inside. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
Notre Dame needing to convert this fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's hard running there through a tackle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Nowhere to go in this one. That's the end of three. The final quarter coming up. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! All the way to the end zone. He couldn't catch it. Touchdown, tied. Here we go. National championship game, fourth quarter. One possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
He's going to bring this down a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down now at the 47. One big play has got this offense suddenly near midfield. Gonna run it. It's Maddox. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. Tailback with another carry. Running through the tackle. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A gain sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Boy, third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Here's second down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball in the back for some good yards.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman. They go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
A completion makes it second down. Breaks free. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. They're going to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about this call here on 3rd down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He was able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. If I even make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield in the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that the
touchdown, Alabama. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, what an amazing job here by the quarterback of being able to put that ball into the end zone for the touchdown, and they're now down by 1 point. Now the big decision for a head coach. Do you kick the extra point here to tie it up with under 2 minutes to go, or do you roll the dice and go for 2 to try to take the lead?
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Try to catch the defense with the draw. They've got him down out near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like
cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
That's caught. It's Brown. The football's loose. The offense has it. It's still going.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. On the run, it's Brown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining.
Chris, he dropped the ball again. Now he gets it back, but that's the second time we've seen the ball on the ground from this running back. Ball security is paramount. I mean, it's a deal breaker if you do not buy into it as a running back. His coach is not going to be happy that he's put the ball on the ground twice.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They jump on top here in the fourth. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing on the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to